few of these to do, so hopefully we can kind of see all the different things that you can do. So I picked this one here because I love that this one was to absolutely everything, and it was a negative power. So one of the things that I can do, well, there's two different schools of thought. Let's go ahead and look at one of them. One of the things I can do is just take care of the negative first. So that means I'm going to just flip everything as is. Don't change anything. Just do the flipperoo. And then I can go about doing that. So first of all, I see that I can actually get rid of things right off the bat. So I could make it x to the 28th and x to the 28th, but why if I can just get rid of them? So I'm going to do that. Inside here, I'm going to keep going with the kind of moving things around. This is a negative one, so I can move it down there. And this is a negative one, so I can move it up. Oops, move it up there. So I end up getting y squared up there, and I get z cubed down there. And then I'm going to go ahead and make it to the power, which gives me y to the 8th over z to the 12th. I could have done that slightly differently. Again, since they are all in exactly the same parentheses, I could have just gotten rid of those right at the very beginning instead of flipping them first. I also could have dealt with these things here, moving that y down, which would have given me a y squared. Moving that z up, which would have given me a z to the cubed. And then I still have to do some flipping and such. So if I just did the multiplication, that would give me, what, negative 12 and negative 8. But I'm still going to need to flip them because they're negative, which gives me z to the 12th and y to the 8th. So again, the reason I picked that one is I wanted to look at what can you do if it's all in the parentheses, which is also happening here. But you notice here, even though it's really tempting to get rid of all those things, only this is in the parentheses, so you can't. You need to go ahead and do some simplification first. So we have our x, y, z, and then under here, this is a negative, so it means it's going to be flipping it. And so I'm going to do that. And then all of those are squares. So this is what I have. At this point, you can go ahead and start combining things. I have 3 of those, I have 3 of those, and I have 3 of those. So this one here, again, very tempting to just start moving things around, like, oh, get rid of the 8s, but you see this here, I need to do it first. I have to do my exponents before I can do any sort of division, because PEMDAS says I need to do exponents before I do any sort of division. So, looking here, this means I'm going to get 8 squared, whereas on the bottom, I'm going to get 8 cubed, which is 512. And then let's just be careful about this. So this is x to the negative 4. This is y to the 8th. This is z to the 4th. So again, remember, you can write it as y to the 4th, y to the 4th, which gives you 8 of them. Then down here, I have x to the negative 12, y to the 6th, and z to the negative 3. Cool, a lot going on here. So first of all, I need to just move things to their proper places and also take care of this business. So there was, really remember, 2 8s up here and 3 down there. So when I reduce it, I end up getting 1 8 on the bottom. Here, these x's go down there and these x's go up there. Here I can go ahead and take care of it. I have 2 more up there. In here, I'm going to move that up, z cubed, which gives me z to the 7th. I look again, see if there's anything else I need to do, and I need to deal with these. So I have, 8 more of them up there. And that would be my answer. So I just have an 8 on the bottom, and then everything else is upstairs. Alright, let's look at this last one. So the last one I picked because it has a 1/3 power. So the thing is that even though that may look scary, remember, on all of these we've been multiplying the exponents. So that's all we do here. So 6 times 1/3, or 1/3 of 6, is 2. You need to do that on your calculator, do it. Same thing, 6 again, 1/3 of 6 is 2, but this time it's a negative. And here, 1/3 of 3 is 1. That's what we have so far. Once you get that done, you have to look at it again. You kind of do passes of them and figure out what else needs to happen. This dude here needs to go upstairs because this means opposite of whatever it's doing. Right now it's division, so we're going to move it up here for multiplication. and then everything else just kind of stays where it is.